The long-awaited report of Special Counsel Robert Mueller about alleged collusion with Russia during the 2016 presidential campaign has landed with a thud for most Americans, who aren't impressed with the findings, according to two new polls. The report, which has received extensive news coverage and sustained comment from political leaders, hasn't changed many minds. It was not an event that captured the American public, said Republican pollster Bill McInturff, who, along with Democratic pollster Peter Hart, conducted an NBC, Wall Street Journal poll about the Mueller report. The survey found that most Americans haven't been carefully following news coverage of the Mueller probe since it concluded a week ago. Only 39% said they had read or heard a lot of news coverage of the probe's conclusion. The news that Mueller had ended his investigation without recommending criminal charges against President Donald Trump did not have an overwhelming effect on public opinion, the NBC News, Wall Street Journal poll shows. Trump's job approval dropped by only 3 points, to 43% from 46%, since February, according to the NBC, Wall Street Journal, poll. If Trump seeks re-election as expected, 40% of Americans would feel enthusiastic or comfortable supporting him, while 59% would have reservations or be very uncomfortable supporting him. 29% of Americans said they thought Mueller had cleared Trump of wrongdoing, while 40% said Mueller had not cleared Trump, 31% weren't sure. Another poll provided more evidence that Trump's approval rating has held relatively steady since the report was issued. A Harvard-Harris survey released to the Hill newspaper showed that 45% of U.S. voters approve of Trump's job performance, virtually unchanged from a similar poll last month. 55% disapprove. 54% of the respondents said the report did not affect their view of Trump. 22% said the conclusion made them less likely to back the president, and 24% said they are now more likely to support him, according to the Mark Penn, co-director of the Harvard-Harris poll, said. Trump's approval remained steady even after the Mueller report, indicating he still has a lot to do to win back swing voters despite strong approval of his economic stewardship. Mueller said he found no prosecutable evidence of a conspiracy between Moscow and the president's campaign to influence the 2016 election. Mueller declined to conclude whether the president should be prosecuted or exonerated on the issue of attempting to obstruct justice since he became president. Attorney General William Barr, however, decided there wasn't enough evidence to pursue an obstruction case against the president.